shots on goal. There you'll take a look at that season series. And that tie, last time out, 0-0, happened right here back in 2015 at the Bearcats Sports Complex. We are underway near side. Skylar Cornell passes that one back. Cornell, a sophomore, had a goal as a freshman, and it came against Cornell. Victoria McKnight sends this one back. Picking it off, though, is Welton. And here's Skylar Cornell. Chipped off her foot by Grace Vittoria. Vittoria, graduate student, defender from Appalachian, New York, just down the road. For Binghamton in that 2-0 loss to Fairfield, it was goals allowed in the 8th minute of both the first and the second half. So not that teams don't always do this, but the Bearcats looking for a strong start, looking to reverse coming out both at the start of the game and at the half, giving up a couple goals. Beautiful late summer day here in Binghamton. Vestal, to be more specific, just outside of Binghamton. Hazy sunshine. Of course, keeping an eye on that air quality really all summer long as Falvo throws it in for Binghamton. Falvo, remember the America East All-Rookie team a year ago. Cornell to midfield. She's tracked by freshman Paige Luke. We'll see some freshmen here really for both teams. 5 played for Canisius on Thursday. Only one, Jessica Whitaker, getting the start, but we expect to see them again here this afternoon. Also for Binghamton, Luke and who we just mentioned, Paige Luke, also Sophia Garofalo, freshman defender. A couple who could make an impact here this afternoon. Here's Vittoria again, met by Cornell. Under it, Megan Heath for Canisius. Molly Mimis helps get possession for Binghamton as Lizzie Harkness, All-MAC third team honoree, gets back into a defensive position. Falvo again sends it down. Here's Victoria McKnight. Looking to thread the needle, but stepping in is Megan Heath, sophomore defender. Over 1,300 minutes played as a freshman. Part of a defense that allowed the Griffins to lead the MAC in goals allowed last season. And this works it back for Vittoria. Sends this one ahead. Olivia McKnight still has an angle. Sends it back up top. Marstella works it left side. Falvo can advance. Stepping in is Mia Ayakana, a sophomore for Canisius. Marstella again gets a piece. Jordan Spencer plays it. Intercepted Mimis. Mimis advancing, looks to center up, but chipped back to her foot. Try it again. Turn, sends it ahead, and just wide, although I think that was Abby Malloy, the graduate student defender for Canisius, that helped squelch that chance by the Bearcats. Take another look. There's Mimis. That was Malloy who stepped just in front of Hannah Knitsch. Knitsch, a transfer from Pittsburgh a couple seasons ago, junior now. 3 goals last season. High expectations for her this season. Here's a corner. Victoria McKnight. And stepping in is Oliphant to get it out of trouble for Canisius. Welton try to get it to midfield, deflected, and Falvo takes it for Binghamton. Falvo on the throw. Harkness lost it. Victoria McKnight. That one blocked. Aaron Weir on the interception. Here's Cornell. And a whistle. Canisius maintains possession. Megan Heath with it. Member of the MAC All-Tournament team a year ago, as it was a bit of a run for this Griffins squad last season. Lost in the MAC semis, 1-0 to Quinnipiac. And again, last year's squad was the one that was coming off a winless season the year before. So, nice run in the postseason after a winning record in conference last season. And here's a nice ball for Mimas, set up by McKnight. Mimas coming in. Mimas will take it herself off the hands of Spencer, still loose. Here's a shot, another save by Spencer. First chance of the game for the freshman forward, Paige Luke. And Jordan Spencer, 2 big saves for Canisius to keep this scoreless. Here we'll see Mimas off the hands. And there is Luke with the right foot. Spencer, 794 save percentage, 0.82 goals against in her 9 games last season. Those 9 games were all starts, so took it from start to finish in those 9 contests, and today a great start here against Binghamton. Her sister Lauren played women's soccer at Hawaii Pacific, and a far cry in the winter from Buffalo, New York. Knitch over to Falvo. Well, 2 shots on goal early for Binghamton. Victoria McKnight looking to send in Mimas once again. Heath to midfield. There's Sophia Garofalo, the other freshman we were talking about. Luke up front, Garofalo on defense. Should see some significant time today. Headed down. Harkness trying to keep it alive for Canisius. Getting a foot on that one. Victoria able to steer it to Caitlin Williams. And Williams, 7 saves in that 2-0 loss against Fairfield to start the season on Thursday for Binghamton. There's Victoria McKnight. Giving chase is Luke. Heath knocks it away. Luke, a shot on goal already here in this contest. Victoria finds some room, sends it ahead and deflected away by Abby Malloy. Malloy already a couple of nice defensive plays here in the early going for Canisius. Herber able to steer that one over to Victoria McKnight. Garofalo. So Brooke Herber, sophomore defender. Garofalo, freshman. Holding down the defensive positions for Binghamton. Garofalo sends it ahead, tracking it down for Canisius is Constantinu. Iacona trying to work it out for Canisius. Luke kept it alive for a moment for Binghamton, but here's Welton. Welton over to Cornell. Cornell works it back to Heath. Binghamton has dominated possession to this point. Garofalo with the header. Olivia McKnight trying to work that by Oliphant. This time looks for some help from Herbert. Herbert ahead to Luke. Good work by Cornell to take it away. Over 11 minutes gone here in the opening half. Binghamton a couple of shots on goal, both in succession. Mimas and Paige Luke. But 2 saves by Jordan Spencer, the junior from Oxford, Michigan, has kept this scoreless. Here's Luke again. Olivia McKnight, tracked by Constantinu. McKnight trying to slide it between the legs of Constantinu, blocked in front, and here is Heath playing it ahead, but first a whistle. So Jordan Spencer will take it. There's a look at Olivia McKnight. Mentioned America East Midfielder of the Year for 2022. 5th-year senior, back in her freshman campaign. All-rookie team in America East, was also first-team America East during that spring of 2021 COVID season. Here's her twin sister, Victoria McKnight. Touched it first, and Mimas once again advancing. Mimas puts it on herself, and the save by Jordan Spencer as Mimas was looking top right corner. Mimas looking corner. Nice read by Spencer right off the foot, though, of Mimas. McKnight sends in the corner. Still alive. There's Olivia McKnight colliding, and looks like with Jessica Whitaker. Trainer sprinting from the sideline for Canisius. Dad actually played collegiate soccer at Colgate, so had a chance to put on a shot. Not against her dad's old program, but at least one of the programs from her dad's old athletic department. Back underway. That's Dance who almost got a foot. Actually, that was Welton who almost got a piece for Canisius. Marsteller at the midfield works it back to Herbert, sends this one ahead. Vittoria waiting. Luke with a piece. Mimas back to Vittoria. Cornell meets up with Victoria McKnight, who loosens it to Marsteller. Here's Falvo. Head for Luke. Luke couldn't work that one into the box. Again, though, Binghamton dominating possession. Here's a chance going high and wide, sent ahead by Victoria McKnight. McKnight, 5 goals a season ago to go along with 4 assists. And there's been the player of the game so far, Jordan Spencer, the keeper for Canisius. Garofalo sends this one ahead. Giving chase is Canisius. And Binghamton will maintain possession. Mentioned the 3 goals by Hannah Canisius a season ago. Played 12 games for Pittsburgh in 2020 and 2021. From just outside Syracuse, New York, and Manlius, 2-time All-State selection at Fayetteville Manlius High School. Now Canisius turns the corner. Canisius sends it in front. Diving, though, is Jordan Spencer to make the save. Spencer, we mentioned with the 9 starts last season, but it was Jessica Jones, who's a senior this season, saw most of the time. All MAC 3rd team selection, led the MAC, and was actually 19th in the nation in goals against at .597. So a pair of strong keepers on the roster for this Canisius club. Victoria McKnight gets it loose for Binghamton at midfield, and Herbert tracks it down for the Bearcats. Garofalo flips the field as Spencer comes out to play it for Canisius at midfield. Victoria McKnight looking for one of her defenders. Instead, Cornell steps in, works it to the near side. Mimas able to take it away. Not much action this afternoon to this point for Caitlin Williams. Olivia McKnight advancing. McKnight off her left foot and right to the mitts of Jordan Spencer. Once again, Spencer in position for the save. Victoria able to steer that to the near side for Binghamton. Racing, though, is Oliphant, and it's going to be Binghamton ball. Four shots on goal for Binghamton. And again, Jordan Spencer with 4 saves for the Griffins. Victoria heads it down. Dance steps in for Canisius. Mimas helps take it away. Here is Olivia McKnight. Now Marsteller. Victoria McKnight. Falvo racing to it for Binghamton. Falvo ahead. Canisius settles, shoots, it's blocked. Second chance, this time blocked by Heath. And Garofalo on the far side for Binghamton, bumping with Welton. Keeps it alive for the Bearcats. McKnight chipped off her foot by Lizzie Harkness. Falvo on the throw for Binghamton. Canisius to the turf, and play continues as stepping in for Canisius Constantino, able to get it to midfield. Binghamton regroups. Caitlin Williams. Herbert plays it forward. Luke to Olivia McKnight. Victoria McKnight now across to Canisius. Megan Heath continues a strong game defensively for Canisius. Ayakana Sophomore got 15 starts as a freshman a year ago. Gets it to midfield for Canisius. Mentioned her name for the first time, Mia Iacona. Another player, though, who could certainly rev things up offensively for this Canisius team. 33 shots a season, go 11 of them on goal. Had a couple of goals in 18 games overall a season ago. Right now, though, Canisius just looking for some consistent possession. Hasn't happened yet, and it may start here. It's going to be Victoria tangling with Cornell for possession. Victoria has it for Binghamton. Luke steps in. Luke and Cornell. Cornell gets by Luke, but not by Victoria McKnight, who pokes it free. Luke on the ball once again. McKnight down the near side. The chip by Luke. She was looking for Hannah Mimas, but angled off her foot out of play. Erin Weir on the throw. Oliphant sends it ahead, looking for Welton. Garofalo able to step in for Binghamton. Here's Cornell. Iacona heads it near net. And Williams is there. We have Lexi Vagoda set to check in for Binghamton at the next opportunity. Mentioned the Binghamton season opening loss against Fairfield 2-0, where head coach Neil Bhattacharjee feels his team struggled was in transition. More so defensively, where Fairfield would be able to get it and go through transition and get it into the Binghamton end quickly. Certainly has not been the case here this afternoon, as Canisius has struggled to get the offense going. Here is Vagoda coming in for Falvo. Allison Falvo, again, the all-rookie team member in America East a year ago. Onto the sideline as Lexi Vagoda comes in. She had 4 goals a season ago and off the side of the cage. Jordan Spencer will pick it up for Canisius. That was Mimas trying to make something happen for the Bearcats. Once Vagoda got her first career goal against UMBC on September 30th a year ago, things really came together offensively for her as she finished again with 4 goals, 3 assists in 18 games.
Your attention, please. Bearcat substitution, number 7, Lexi Vagoda, in for number 19. That's 7 for 19.
Megan Heath off her foot. Again, Heath has been impressive, the sophomore defender for Canisius. There's Victoria near the cage, bounces off the top corner. Luke settling, trying to advance, but a good job by Abby Malloy to knock it away. That will go down as a shot on goal. Spencer got her hands on it, so did the top corner, getting a piece of that as well. Here though, Mimas again, just high. Spencer made the leap. Substitutions for Canisius coming in, Silverman and Cellini. Cornell steps out along with Weir. Silverman in for Cornell, Cellini for Weir. "20 minutes to go here in the first half. We are scoreless, and the big reason why, the play of Jordan Spencer in goal for Canisius. Luke, who's applied pressure offensively, able to drive Heath out of play, but it's going to be Canisius possession.
Your attention, please. Canisius substitutions. Number 19, Nikki Silverman in for number 7. That's 19 for 7 and number 15. Sophie Cellini in for number 4. That's
Welton can't advance for Canisius. Cellini touches for the first time this afternoon, just off the sideline. Cellini, sophomore defender, 9 starts, 17 games overall. A season ago, did pick up a goal. One of her 2 shots on goal. Here is Vagoda. Slides it to Knitsch, trying to keep it in play. From the corner, cannot maintain possession. Constantinu on the throw. This time, puts more into it, gets it to midfield. Garofalo heads it down for Binghamton. Oliphant waiting, but getting there first. Victoria McKnight, good recovery by Oliphant. Cellini. Drops it down. Oliphant on it in the corner, met by Herber. And it's going to be Canisius possession. Corner coming up first of the afternoon for Canisius. In fact, really best offensive chance for Canisius here off the set piece, because Canisius, still looking for its first shot on goal, has really not done much offensively through the first almost 30 minutes of this contest. Not much there as Williams picks it up for Binghamton. So off Vagoda, Canisius with it. Silverman trying to turn the corner, can't do it. Marsteller, nice job to send it back to the sideline for Binghamton. And that will actually allow Binghamton to retake possession. Marsteller, piece of it with her head. Canisius player, I believe that was Silverman, slow in getting up, but play continues. Garofalo with the header for the Bearcats. Victoria McKnight knocks it loose, and that will allow Victoria to make a play on it. Met at midfield by Cellini. Herbert touched, and Canisius with possession. Constantinu on the kick. And Mimas able to touch it first, at least with the foot for Binghamton. I believe it was a Bearcat with the head. It's a foot race as Luke trying to catch up to it. Icona had the angle and was able to knock it back to her keeper, Spencer. And this could be a good ball coming up. Oliphant coming in. Oliphant, and meeting up with her to challenge is Caitlin Williams. And she squelches the best chance of the afternoon for the Griffins. Emma Oliphant, our player to watch at the top of the broadcast. And quiet on Thursday, but not quiet last season. All-MAC second team selection. 2 goals, 3 assists. And she got her looks, that's for sure. 4th in the conference in shots on goal per game. 6th in shot attempts per game. So you had to figure she'd get involved here this afternoon. And there is Cellini. Williams able to handle it easily. With under 14 minutes to go here in the first, we have 3 Bearcats set to check in off the sideline. We'll get our first look at Peyton Gilmore, who had 7 goals a season ago as a sophomore. Here's Vagoda. And here come the substitutes. McClellan comes in for Mimas. Samaya Reed comes in. She'll be in for Paige Luke. And Gilmore is in for Hannah Knitsch.
In for number 29, that's 25 for 29. In number 5, Molly McClellan. In for number 6, so it's 9 for 23, 25 for 29, and 5 for 6. Bearcat substitutions.
Herber. That's a charge into that one. Here's McKnight. Victoria McKnight centers up, but no one there for the Bearcats. Samaya Reed had started to streak toward the net. Another centering chance, this time broken up by Lizzie Harkness. Victoria tried to line it up, but Oliphant had the angle on that one. But Herber able to control, get it back to Caitlin Williams. Well, Williams just 1 save. I don't even actually know if it goes down as a shot on goal. It was certainly, though, a terrific play. She made the stop. It was 1-on-1 between her and Oliphant. Jordan Spencer has been brilliant for Canisius. Caitlin Williams hasn't been tested much, but when she has, she passed. And no better example than that rush by Oliphant. Binghamton head coach Neil Bhattacharjee telling me that Caitlin Williams, she makes all the saves she should, and then she'll come up with some spectacular ones as well, real game-changing ones. And again, we saw a peek at that just a few minutes ago. Here's Vagoda. A shot on goal, and with the right hand, Jordan Spencer able to take that chance away, put on by Alex Marsteller. Marsteller, nice job with the right foot to get it where she wanted. And it took everything Spencer had to make her 6th save of the afternoon to keep it scoreless. Victoria McKnight working against Constantino, sends it in front. Knocked away by, really, who else? Megan Heath. She's been on that ball defensively all afternoon. Vagoda working 1-on-1 against Oliphant, and Oliphant able to slow her down. The throw, Reed, first touch for Binghamton, but once again, Megan Heath sends it out of play. Marsteller Good job by Nikki Silverman to take it away from Marsteller, who gets it right back, though. She'll work it to midfield. Herber ahead to Vittoria. Wide for McClellan. McClellan puts a move to get by Heath. Drops it. Victoria McKnight works it left side. Vagoda waiting for it. Trying to put a charge into that one, but once again, Silverman with the block. Actually, that was Iacona. Good sign coming up is Jessica Whitaker, who had to leave the game for Canisius after collision with Olivia McKnight, looks set to come back. We have the slip by McClellan, but she may have gotten some help as Devin Dance got in at her feet. Vagoda will set up the corner. Actually, no, just going to be a kick here. Vagoda, powerful swing with the left leg, and that one knocked away. Harkness able to get it away from the net. This time, Vagoda will take the corner. Third corner kick for Binghamton. And the substitutions as Victoria McKnight comes out for Binghamton. Stepping in is Maria Poulos. We mentioned that Jessica Whitaker has returned, a great sign after she had the collision with Olivia McKnight earlier in the first half. She's in for fellow freshman Devin Dance. Maggie Kriegem in for Welton, and Maddie Ingraham in for Mia Iacona. Getting a piece, Poulos just off the sideline, keeping it alive for Binghamton. And racing is Herber. Keeps it alive. Olivia McKnight tips it free. That one goes across in front, and Cellini works it up but not out. Vagoda makes its way to the net, but once again, Jordan Spencer with one of her more routine saves. She's had a lot of them, of different varieties here this afternoon. 7th shot on goal, all saved by Jordan Spencer. Abby Malloy works it to the far side. Constantinou. Her pass broken up. Vagoda will take it. Approaching 6.5 minutes left to go here in this first half. Bearcats have to be happy with the amount of possession and the number of chances. It's been junior goalkeeper Jordan Spencer frustrating the plans of Binghamton here this afternoon, as it will be Canisius possession. The home crowd not happy because Peyton Gilmore, the junior forward, trying to get through a pair of Canisius defenders, ends up on the turf, but it'll be the Griffins with control of the ball. Gilmore, 7 goals as a sophomore last season. Went to Delsea Regional High School, the native of Mullica Hill, New Jersey. She had 111 goals in her high school career. Stepping in on that pass, Sofia Cellini. Broken up though as Vittoria gets it back to midfield. There's Gilmore. Able to keep it alive along the near sideline. Heath steps in. Garofalo returns it to her keeper with 5:20 left in the first. Herber drops it to the near sideline. No one there. Looked like she tried to maybe give a bit of a head fake to Oliphant, like she's going to charge straight ahead. Thought she had a teammate on the near sideline, did not. Maggie Cregan touches for the first time this afternoon. Whitaker to Ingraham. Ingraham just off the bench, some fresh legs here. Tries to put that right foot into the ball. Vagoda with the block as Ingraham heads to the turf, bounces back up. 4.5 left to go here in the first. Cregan on net, and the stop by Williams. Here's Olivia McKnight. McKnight down to the turf, but Samaya Reed picks it up, puts on the shot, saved by Jordan Spencer once again. Save number 8 of the afternoon to keep it scoreless. So McKnight works through some traffic. Reed turns, it's a good chance. But Spencer says no chance. Corner coming, Lexi Vagoda to send it in for Binghamton. 5th corner kick of the afternoon. Again, 8 shots on goal for Binghamton. 8-1 shot on goal advantage, 5-1 corner kick advantage. Vagoda sends it in, getting a piece of that one, Herber. Or actually, Vittoria. And now a nice ball coming to the feet of Jessica Whitaker. Whitaker one-on-one with Marsteller, sends it ahead. Cregan looking for Whitaker, but Marsteller gets in to knock it out of play with 2:28 left to go here in the first. Vagoda takes it away from Cregan, but does not get it by Cellini. A whistle. And Binghamton with possession. Well, Binghamton has dominated. The only issue for the Bearcats is that the most dominant player on the field this afternoon has been Jordan Spencer, the junior goalkeeper for Canisius. If you're just tuning in and see a scoreless tie as we approach the end of the first half, rest assured it has not been that close. Herber gets it past midfield. Marsteller met by Whitaker. Whitaker. Garofalo on it for Binghamton. Far side for Vagoda. Vagoda lines up, sends it ahead, and Malloy turns it back to midfield. Here's Cregan, doesn't have numbers. Under a minute to go here in the first. Tries to thread the needle ahead, looking for Oliphant, who picks it up. Oliphant sends it ahead. This time Vagoda and Williams both pouncing on it for Binghamton. Caitlin Williams, the pat on the back for Lexi Vagoda. Approaching 30 seconds left in the first half. Caitlin Williams doesn't seem to be in too much of a hurry, nor do her Bearcat teammates. Ingraham. Here is Olivia McKnight, 14 seconds to go. Could be a last-second chance, but offsides as Peyton Gilmore Couldn't quite line it up. And this is how the first half will end. It was all Bearcats in the first, with the exception of George. And we're underway as Herbert puts a charge into this one. Settled, at least for the moment, by Luke, but now it's Marsteller who plays it for Binghamton. Here's Vittoria. Top of the box, left for Victoria McKnight, and just wide. That was Canisius who dropped it right to the foot of McKnight. Seeing some of the depth offensively for Binghamton. Where he had a 7-goal scorer in Peyton Gilmore coming off the bench in the first half, allowing for freshman and Paige Luke to get some time. Got involved offensively, especially early in that first half, did Luke. Of course, you have Victoria and Olivia McKnight. Hannah Mimas, heavily involved offensively in that first half. Of course, Hannah Canisius. A lot of expectations for her in her junior season. Marsteller. Garofalo will play it for Binghamton. Garofalo, freshman from Aberdeen, New York. Works it across midfield. She might have a play on it again. Bumped loose, and good work by Madeline Welton to help get possession for Canisius. Chipped loose and played ahead, but right to the foot of Jessica Whitaker. Whitaker gets it back to midfield as Malloy drops it for Constantino. She works it by Paige Luke. Down the far side, Oliphant can't catch up to it before it goes out of play. Grace Vittoria on the throw. Silverman looks to settle. She's met by Vittoria. Coming up to play, it'll be Megan Heath as we take a look at Grace Vittoria, the graduate student defender for Binghamton. Here's Heath, highly active defensively in the first half for Canisius. Heath sends it in, under it, trying to get the head on that one was Silverman. Instead, broken up and racing to it for Binghamton. Canisius can't get a piece. Instead, it's Abby Malloy, broken up by Falvo. Loose in the box, good job by Herbert to get it out of danger. It will be Canisius ball. Herbert gets the head on it. Olivia McKnight with a piece as well. Luke, back to McKnight. Marsteller drops it to Olivia McKnight, gets it back to Garofalo. Pass intercepted. Taking it in stride is Iacona, and then she gets tangled up with Garofalo. See the physical presence of Garofalo on the back line for Binghamton. Here's Falvo on the throw. Silverman sends it ahead. Oliphant can't get it by Vittoria, but Silverman picks it up. Shot blocked by Garofalo before it ever reached the box. Malloy heads it to the Binghamton end. Welton can play it. Welton's shot blocked by Garofalo. Here comes Canich. Taps it free to herself and plays it up the near sideline. Canisius possession. Constantino throws it. I think Silverman thought Constantino was going to head down the near sideline. Binghamton takes possession. Here's Marsteller. Ahead to Victoria McKnight. Back for Herbert. Gets by Olivia McKnight and onto the feet of Iacona. Drops it back to Constantino, sends it to midfield. Back line will get another chance to play it for Canisius, this time Heath to Constantino. Iacona down the near sideline, Garofalo. Clean angle to the ball and then knocked down from behind by Madeline Welton. Well, Garofalo 5'9", Welton 5'10", two of the taller players in today's contest. Marsteller back to Garofalo. Falvo to Canich, back up to Garofalo. Well, one thing we've seen Canisius do is not allow Binghamton to have the run of possession that the Bearcats had in the first half. As Binghamton dominated possession, far outchanced Canisius. Haven't seen that here in the first half, or second half. That might change though. Olivia McKnight shot off the fingertips of Jordan Spencer as it goes wide. Not sure that would have made its way to the cage had Spencer not gotten a piece, but Spencer left no doubt. And we'll take a look. And maybe the Bearcats need to have me talk about how they haven't had any offensive chances here in the second half a little more often, because just as I said it, McKnight sent it to the midst of Jordan Spencer. Now a corner kick coming up. Victoria McKnight sends it across. Garofalo with the header. Spencer got a piece. Her own defender was there as well in Abby Malloy. Mentioned the physical presence of Garofalo at 5'9". She can elevate and get a piece of these set pieces, this time from the near corner. Olivia McKnight sends it across off the foot of Iacona, but kept alive for Binghamton by Falvo. And Falvo deflected off her feet. Whitaker racing to it. Falvo the same. Falvo with it back to her keeper, but it's going to be close as Caitlin Williams gets there just ahead of Iacona. The one thing that rush by Iacona did was not allow Williams to place the ball. She just had to get it out of harm's way immediately. That forced her to send it out of play instead of trying to find a teammate upfield. Allowing Canisius to get possession, at least for a moment. Binghamton gets it back. Megan Heath. Garofalo gets a piece of it as it goes to midfield. Mimas played it for Binghamton, but Canisius has possession. Approaching 10 minutes down here in the second half. There's a look at Jessica Whitaker. Again, had to miss some time in the first half after colliding with Olivia McKnight early in the first half. But she's come back. She's been impressive. An impressive freshman for this Canisius team. Caitlin Williams up to play it for Binghamton. Herber with some help in front of Williams. I have to imagine there was some communication there as Williams looked to play that ball. Didn't want Herber to get a piece of it, to send it somewhere she didn't want it to go. Garofalo to Herber. Garofalo ahead to Luke, the two freshmen connecting. Now the graduate student, Victoria McKnight. Hands off to Herber, gets it back. Able to turn the corner, McKnight, some room. Well, hesitation, stutter step on Nikki Silverman. McKnight gesturing, I think, to Olivia McKnight, as she was looking for an outlet in front. Whitaker intercepts the pass. She is met by Paige Luke. Along the far sideline, Welton settling, works it back, and this one out of play. So Welton got it to Cellini, but Cellini sent it out of play. Victoria McKnight plays it ahead, but right to the feet of Abby Malloy. Constantino. Falvo heads it down. Both Victoria McKnight and Lizzie Harkness put their arms up simultaneously as McKnight went to play the ball. Evidently, Lizzie Harkness had the better body language as she gets possession for Canisius. Constantino. Silverman can't get a piece, but Iacona does. Sliding is Marsteller to loosen it up. Mimas finding traffic in the form of Sophie Cellini. Now Herber has it for Binghamton. We are scoreless. 9 shots on goal for Binghamton, 1 for Canisius. 8 of Binghamton's 9 coming in the first half. Herber, broken up by Cellini. Malloy to Constantino. On the near side, it is Iacona. Whitaker tries to return it to Iacona, but Falvo steps in the way and steers it to her keeper, Williams. She sends it out of play. Welton tries to turn the corner of Garofalo, who slides and knocks it free. We've seen some physical play by Garofalo. There a bit of finesse, and that leads it the other way. Mimas with it for Binghamton. Mimas puts it across, but high and wide of the cage. She was tracked by Sophie Cellini, the senior defender for Canisius. Hannah Mimas, junior forward from Baldwinsville, New York. Storied high school career at Baker High School in Syracuse. 79 goals. That broke the mark held by former Bearcat assistant Emma Ferenzi. And a whistle at midfield. Canisius will take it. And you might see a bit of haze on your screen. That's those aren't the wildfires from Canada. That's the Lupo's pit here, just off the pitch at the Bearcat Sports Complex. Part of the welcome back to the students as the academic year is about to begin here at Binghamton University and colleges and universities across the country. So those of you with scratch and sniff television certainly enjoying this game, maybe a bit more than those who don't have it, because it is a wonderful aroma, along with the smoke making its way across the Bearcat Sports Complex. Vittoria. Marsteller gets it back to midfield. Garofalo near side for Falvo. Falvo, nice job to get it away from Iacona. And play continues despite some protestations by Canisius. Here's Victoria McKnight, sets it up nicely for Luke, winds and fires, and that one goes just wide. Well, one of the few Spencer didn't get a piece of, but it was headed wide. There you'll see the setup by McKnight, Victoria McKnight to Luke. Winds up that right foot. 3 substitutions in for the Bearcats. Another look, this time different angle, and well, the result the same. Just wide of the cage, and we are still scoreless. So Luke steps out, as does Kanich and Mimas. So substitutes in for Binghamton. Peyton Gilmore in for Hannah Kanich. Smile Reed is in for Paige Luke. Reed a nice chance at the end of the first half. And Molly McClellan comes in for Hannah Mimas. Iacona works it back. Heath. Nice work to get it by Reed, but Reed quickly back on it. Malloy getting it back to midfield, where Jessica Whitaker held up by Olivia McKnight. Malloy sends it ahead. Will it be onside as Welton plays it? Welton the shot, and tracking it well was Williams. She knew it was headed high. Madeline Welton, junior forward. Herber. Far side for Vittoria, who gives it back. Falvo on the near side, met quickly by Iacona. And the offensive chances not coming as bountifully as they did in the first half for Binghamton. Falvo able to chip it by Iacona to find some room. Broken up by Whitaker at midfield. Iacona looked to send it ahead, but Falvo getting a piece to disrupt the pass. Here's Victoria McKnight. Back to Herber. Saw the substitution for Canisius. Skylar Cornell in for Nikki Silverman. And actually, Cornell still on the sideline, so she will be coming in for Nikki Silverman. Herber set to send it for Binghamton. Sophomore defender, a goal a year ago as a freshman. Here's Vittoria to Marsteller. Marsteller, a junior, she has been someone who has racked up the minutes really since her first time on campus for Binghamton. A mainstay in the midfield. Iacona couldn't get a piece. Garofalo has it. Olivia McKnight looking to settle. Now Peyton Gilmore takes it. Gilmore dribbling ahead, finds traffic, knocked down to the turf. Harkness with some contact, and Malloy plays it ahead. Victoria McKnight turns the corner, sends it ahead. Olivia McKnight with it, looking for Reed. Had two Griffins in the way. Now McClellan didn't have the angle. So the substitutions coming now. We see Skylar Cornell come in for Nikki Silverman. And for Binghamton, Lexi Vigoda coming in for Allison Falvo.
Your attention, please. Canisius substitution. Number 7, Skylar Cornell in for number 19. That's 7 for 19 for the Bearcats. Number 7, Lexi Vigoda in for number 19. Also 7 for 19 for the Bearcats.
Skylar Cornell works to the far side of that midfield circle, but McClellan with it for Binghamton. Samaya Reed ridden off the ball by Megan Heath. And Canisius with possession. Another nice play by Heath.
Substitution. Number 11.
Another substitution for
In for number 26. That's 11.
Canisius. Maddie Ingraham is in for Maddie Welton. So the one Maddie minimum continues for Canisius on the pitch. Garofalo waiting for it. Here's Lexi Vigoda. It'll be interesting to see how these younger players, the freshmen and Luke and Garofalo specifically, really mix in with what is a pretty deep Bearcats squad. As we continue in non-conference play and go into conference play, some contact in the midfield between Herber and Oliphant. We'll have Canisius have possession, but as we continue again as the season goes along and into conference play, we'll see how the roles settle out. Will we still see high-level players like Gilmore and Vigoda coming in off the bench? Do younger players like Paige Luke and Sophia Garofalo continue to impress and make a case for playing time? By the way, that exchange at midfield, Brooke Herber getting a yellow card for Binghamton. Here is Gilmore. Gilmore past midfield. Works it back to Vigoda. Again, Vigoda adding that offensive element to her game last season. 4 goals from late September on. Victoria McKnight. That one goes off the foot, and Samaya Reed knocks it in. Or did she? As it looks like an offside call here against Binghamton.
No goal.
So here is Victoria McKnight. That went off the foot of Cornell. And Samaya Reed, as Jordan Spencer came out to challenge, Reed got the better of it. Offside's the call, no goal. Victoria McKnight again, this time to Marsteller. Garofalo. Nice ball to Vigoda, gives her some room. However, could not take her defender as Ingraham on the interception. Works it to midfield. She dropped it looking for Oliphant, but easy interception for Herber, who has it now for Binghamton. Samaya Reed, a sophomore, had 1 goal last season and almost got Binghamton's first of this campaign. I mentioned both of these teams looking for their first wins, looking for their first goals, as Canisius lost 4-0 to Colgate on Thursday in the season opener. Binghamton losing 2-0 to Fairfield in the season opener. Vittoria on the throw coming up for Binghamton. 20 minutes left here in the second half. Reed with Heath on her, trying to turn the corner. Again, Heath has been terrific defensively here this afternoon. Substitution coming in for Canisius. Devin Dance makes her way onto the pitch, and Maya Iacona comes out.
Devin Dance in for number 9. That's 25 for 9.
McClellan gets the header on it for Binghamton. Left foot of Cellini, gets it back near midfield. Intercepted by McClellan. Samaya Reed plays it, but back to the foot of Cornell. Cornell puts a charge into that one. Herber heads it back to midfield. Marsteller sends it to the near side. Vagoda with the angle on it. Garofalo. Vagoda. Ingraham comes in on Vagoda, who returns it to her keeper, Caitlin Williams. Williams to Vagoda. Peyton Gilmore. Gilmore trying to weave through the double team. Some contact with Lizzie Harkness. And Binghamton will keep possession as Vagoda sets it up to play. Garofalo to Marsteller. Knocked to the turf. Binghamton gets it back. McKnight weaving through. Olivia McKnight pocket pick just as she got to the box. Harkness takes it away. Here's Whitaker. Over to Ingraham. Herber has room to play it. Skylar Cornell knocks it out of play. There's Cornell, number 7. Constantino on the throw. Binghamton bench lobbying for possession, unsuccessfully. Vagoda knocks it right off of the freshman Jessica Whitaker. And Herber plays it to midfield. Reed wrapped up from behind. Abby Malloy got her arms around the shoulders of Reed. As the Harkness, her pass off the foot of Constantino and out of play. We've got Hannah Mimas coming back in as she will substitute for Peyton Gilmore. Or actually, check that, Molly McClellan.
In for number 9 and number 6. Hannah Mimas in for number 5.
And Hannah Knitsch comes in for Peyton Gilmore.
6 for 5.
Vagoda's throw. Reed once again wrapped up from behind, this time by Constantino. And Canisius will get possession. Herbert plays it back to Williams. Herbert again, approaching 15 minutes left in this second half. Victoria McKnight sends it ahead. Good rush coming up here. The shot off the post slash left hand of Jordan Spencer. Mimas with a chance. I believe it caught the post, but was also met there by Jordan Spencer. It goes down as a shot on goal. So 10th save on the 10th shot faced by Jordan Spencer this afternoon. That is why we are scoreless. Aaron Weir coming in for Sophie Cellini. Maya Iacona also substituting in for Canisius. Maddie Welton coming in for Devin Dance, as well as Iacona comes in for Ingraham. Kanich finding some traffic and gets knocked down as play continues. Constantinu drops it to the near side. Whitaker, pass intercepted. Garofalo. Malloy, and she sends it out of play. She was looking for Constantinu. Malloy and Constantinu have been strong defending on the back line for Canisius, as has Megan Heath. You can see why Canisius had defense as a calling card last season. Best goals against in the MAC last season. Too high for Garofalo, but Herbert plays it. Garofalo, another chance. Gets her back into that one. Now boots it ahead for Reed. Sets it up nicely for Olivia McKnight. McKnight back to Reed. Reed puts on the shot, going just wide. Trying to pick her spot on the left side of the cage. Impressive effort. Impressive effort considering the traffic that Reed had. You'll see it coming up as Olivia McKnight set her up. You can count the blue jerseys. 1, 2, and Reed still able to get off a solid chance. Marsteller heads it down. Victoria McKnight. Her pass intercepted by Skylar Cornell. On the interception, Maddie Welton. Gets this one back to Iacona. Welton knocked down, ball loose, and still loose. Williams picks it up. Oliphant, had she been able to stay on her feet, that would have been a dangerous chance here in the final 12 minutes for Canisius. Here's Constantinu. Iacona ahead looking for Oliphant. And Herbert gets it out of the box, but onto the foot of Welton. Slides it left side. Here's Cornell, puts on the shot, goes just wide. Skylar Cornell. Her first goal in her career as a freshman last season. It came early in the season on August 26th against Cornell. And here, as we are still in August and early in the season, she looks to make her mark once again. Garofalo near side to Vagoda. Vagoda getting by Iacona. Boots it ahead. Heath, nice job to slow it down because close to it for Binghamton. was Mimas. And she was in position to advance. So once again, Heath with another strong play defensively. Abby Malloy back there as well. She'll send it out of play. Knitsch losing real estate. Well, certainly you look at the numbers, and Binghamton deserves better than a tie or a loss, depending on what happens here. Certainly the Bearcats have the numbers in their favor. 10 shots on goal to 1 for Canisius. 7 corner kicks to 1 for Canisius. But right now we're tied. And the reason why, Jordan Spencer sends it away. We'll see if the Bearcats can string together some more offensive chances, try to finally solve the riddle that has been Jordan Spencer this afternoon. It won't happen here as Heath gets it back to her keeper. Now, this is a Binghamton team still trying to find itself, see which players will be in which roles. A 2.5-week preseason, pretty short, and with that, still lost a couple of days due to weather. So as we take a look at the Lupo's pit down at just outside of the event center and to the side of the pitch here at the Binghamton Sports Complex. But again, a short preseason. And they're right into non-conference play. This is a Binghamton team that looks to really, as Samaya Reed turns the corner, can't get it on net. This is the team that really wants to round into shape as the America East portion of the schedule begins. There's Samaya Reed. She's had some chances here in the second half. Best chance was actually ruled offside. Lexi Vagoda sets up the corner kick. Eighth corner kick of the afternoon for Binghamton. Bounces a couple of times. There's Olivia McKnight. The first touch by the freshman defender, Sophia Garofalo. Now Victoria McKnight, a little room to work. Sends it ahead once again, but not getting the angle is Hannah Mimas. 7 minutes to go. Substitution here for Canisius as Jessica Whitaker comes in for Nikki Silverman.
Your attention, please. Canisius substitution. Number 6, Jessica Whitaker, in for number 19. That's 6 for 19. Canisius substitution.
Welton. Through traffic, gets it back to her defensive line. Here's Cornell, hands off to Welton. Welton trying to get Oliphant to go wide. Hands off to Oliphant and knocked off the ball by Olivia McKnight. Constantino. Vagoda steps in to take it away. Constantino gets it back. Plays it ahead. Welton puts on a shot blocked by Garofalo, loose and sent out of play by Herber. Constantino on the throw. Welton settles. Hands off. Chance by Iacona in front and plucking it out of the air above the head of Skylar Cornell is Caitlin Williams. And this leads a charge the other way. McClelland continues to advance. Held down from behind by Jessica Whitaker. And actually that was Hannah Mimas that led the charge for Binghamton. McKnight to Mimas. And Megan Heath, another fine defensive play. Send this one to the far side, out of play. 4:50 left in the second half. Marsteller. Victoria across the pitch to Vagoda. That one a bit too strong as it heads out of play. Vagoda saw Victoria McKnight angling to the far sideline. Couldn't connect. Yeah, Ryan Louis certainly didn't seem to be in a hurry to give the ball over to his junior defender, Sophia Constantino. Took probably a good 5-6 seconds off the clock as we approach 4 minutes left to go here in the second half. Vagoda, Reed, once again held from behind. Kanich knocked down. Neil Bhattacharjee now talking to one of the officials about that, as it's about the third instance we've seen of Samaya Reed get held on both shoulders from behind. Lexi Vagoda, she'll swing that left leg. She can send it, she does here. Reed trying to get a piece. Garofalo between a pair of Griffins, can't handle it. Instead, Iacona coming the other way. Victoria McKnight slides, knocks it loose, but onto the feet of Oliphant. Oliphant sends it ahead, and Herber heads it away. Victoria. Oliphant intercepts. Whitaker. Chip back to Whitaker, but she may have gotten a piece of that with her arm. She's saying she caught it with her shoulder, but the whistle will send it the other way. Williams will walk this one up. Herbert to Garofalo. And the pass intercepted by Cornell. Cornell advancing. Gets the angle, and Garofalo puts on a shot that goes high and wide. Under 2 minutes to go. Vagoda gets by her. Olivia McKnight for Binghamton. First touch, though, goes to Iacona. Binghamton controls. You see the time, 1:16 left to go. Smaya Reed ahead to Kanich. Kanich breaks free. Kanich across, deflected, and it gets wide of the cage for Victoria McKnight.
1 minute.
A minute left to go. McKnight can't turn the corner on Megan Heath, who has been a stalwart defensively. Jessica Whitaker plays it ahead for Cornell. Cornell gets it out of danger. Garofalo at midfield for Vagoda. 43 seconds left. Vagoda, a big boot right to the mitts of Jordan Spencer. Off the head of Whitaker. Here is Mimas with 6 seconds to go. Puts on the shot that goes wide, and that will do it. So a scoreless tie.